Yo, what up guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you are keeping sane in lockdown. I know I just had some classes and I feel like a lot of the kids and me are slowly like losing our minds. We've had to basically spend like spending more and more time like just chit-chatting and like goofing around because like actually being in class is so difficult for everybody, and you know it required I guess a lot of creativity on my part to keep the kids engaged. But at the same time, like, kudos to them, man. The students here in Vietnam have been, I think the first week of February they closed all the schools, so and they just made an announcement that it's going to go until the end of the month, basically of April. So you're talking about like most of February, all of March, and now all of April. So like 2.5, almost 3 months they're gonna spend in lockdown. I've got my fingers crossed that it'll all get better after then. But these kids have been learning online for such a long time, and you know I've been teaching them online, and it's been really tough, especially in recent times. Like I feel like slowly we're all just like losing that energy. And that kind of made me realize something that I wanted to talk about here was like not just like with skills, but like in general in life. Like when you start something new, it's always really fun and engaging, and you're really interested in it most of the time, right? So even like teaching online, it was fun when we first did it because you know the kids can like play on their computers and they can stay at home and play games and then just hop online. It's really convenient for me because I can basically goof around until like 5 minutes before class, load everything up on my computer, and then like I'm good to go. But now like it's like, you know, we miss that interaction, and I feel like we're all kind of missing that human interaction with each other, you know, to be able to have a chit chat and you know I don't know, just do like basic human interaction. We are social creatures after all, right? You know, the same goes not just for teaching, you know, but like in general when you do new things, they're always really fun, you know, like when you start exercising, you start seeing gains really soon, you know, and so it keeps you motivated. Or if you start learning something new, when you don't know, when you go from zero to like learning anything, it goes really quickly. Like learning your first basic chords on the guitar, or you know going for a jog, like you know it's way better than nothing. But then you hit like this plateau. They actually call that the dip. There's a book about it. It's really great, and it's a short book too. If you want to read something quick, I actually listen to it every now and then. I probably already listened to the book like 3 times because it's only like 2-hour listen. It's dope. But anyways, you hit this dip where like you just kind of lose, like the gains start coming further and further in between, you know. So like, you know, after you exercise for a while, you build up these muscles, and you know then getting above that is difficult. And I'm at the point where like actually I'm pretty fit, but I need to like lose that fat, and now that's becoming difficult for me because I can actually do a lot. I'm actually pretty strong, whatever, but like now I'm at that point where like now it's taking a while to actually lose the fat, and it's coming really slowly, you know. But you just got to keep at it. And in the last video I spoke about keeping sane and what you can do at home, but there's something I didn't think about, which was like making the most of this time that we have indoors. And what I mean is, you know, like learning a new skill, right? So now's a good time to start something new and see how you feel about it. But we also have the time now where you can actually take into account the time, doing it for an extended period of time to get into that dip, and then see if you're willing to push past it. I spoke a few videos ago about like dealing with like pain, that the pain makes us stronger, that we need to embrace it. We need to decide what we're willing to embrace pain for, right? And you know, if you're willing to deal with it, then you know it's gonna have good outcomes for you. And if you're not willing to deal with the pain, then it's good for you to know to like, okay, this really isn't what I wanted to do. You know, that started with me in Twitch streaming. I actually did that like a year ago, and you know, I liked it at first, but then after a while I was like, dude, like you spend so much time on the computer and like so much time playing games. It's just exhausting, honestly, for me. Kudos to you Twitch streamers who do it. Maybe in the future I'll do it again. I don't know. But anyways, I just got a new keyboard today, and it's awesome, and it's like mechanical. Wait, let me show you. Check this thing out, man. This thing is so legit. Listen. Right? I was gonna get a cheap one for like 20 bucks, and this one I paid like 80 bucks for. Shout out to this company. It's dope, dude. I hope that focuses. There we go. Anyways, so I realized in my online classes and in combination with this keyboard is I actually kind of suck at typing. Like, and what I mean is like accuracy. Like I can blast out words and then like I have like 12 mistakes. So I was like, oh, I found some like online thing, and I was practicing typing, and I realized like I'm feeling a lot of pain in my forearms because like I'm not used to like sitting there and actually typing how you're supposed to, with like each finger having its dedicated letters to hit. But I then realized that like that's the dip, you know. After practicing for a while, you kind of like are like, all right, like I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore. But again, I realized at the end game, I guess, is, you know, I really want to become better at typing. I mean, I type up a lot of stuff for the videos. I'm constantly typing up descriptions. I'm constantly like typing. I mean, we're always typing, you know. So you might as well be as good as possible at it. So, you know, and like, that's what I mean. You're gonna hit these things, these walls, and you gotta like decide, you know, you're gonna go past it or not, you know, and the dip, or even the obstacle, you know, that's the obstacle, and that's what you need to kind of focus on pushing past. Yeah, anyways, that's all I wanted to say to you guys today, is like, take some time to try to learn something new, or if you're already learning something, like, you know, keep pushing, keep doing it, because that's really, at the end of the day, all that's gonna get you there. I've realized, the more I read these books and the more I teach, I really realize that as a teacher, you're not there to... Teaching is really weird, like, it's a weird word for me. And what I mean is, I can't like put information into their brains. I can guide them, but at the end of the day, the kids need to want to learn. And instead, you're not teaching them, but you're instead like showing them how to learn. You're guiding them towards their own knowledge. And that works the same way in adulthood, where nobody's gonna push you now. So now you need to learn to push yourself. And a lot of us lose that, you know, especially after we finish school and start working, we just kind of lose the want or need or desire or whatever to learn new things. And you need to put it in yourself to actually learn new things, you know, whether it's a skill, whether it's a habit, whether it's something. But at the end of the day, you need to learn to push yourself. I feel like all these videos are slowly like blending into like one super like big concept, you know. You got the dip, you have the obstacle is the way, you know, you have the dedicated practice, you have all of these things that when they're all put together into a coordinated package, you're gonna be able to succeed at something. At the end of the day, if you can have a skill that's marketable and that people want, you're more likely to get a good job. You're more likely to have a better income. If you're doing something you like, hopefully you're gonna be happier. You know, all these things are gonna play into that idea of having some particular skill. You know, even typing. I mean, it's not as important today, but geez, man, if you're some kind of writer, for example, you know, you script writer or whatever, you know, it's gonna help you. It's gonna improve and make you more efficient. You know, video editing is another thing I've been trying to learn and become more efficient in Final Cut, which I realize I'm totally inefficient when I edit. Like, I use the mouse so much, but the pros actually don't use a mouse that often. You do everything on the keyboard with the shortcuts, and I was watching, I was like, dude, what? Look at all these shortcuts I can use. Like, I can do command this, command that, command this, and then scroll here and shift that, and it's amazing, you know. And before you know it, you're like cutting your video up like a master. It's amazing. And that's where I realized, like, I was like, okay, I kind of taught myself, but now let's make it more efficient, make it better, put the time in, teach myself these things. And at this time when we're all stuck at home, I'd recommend you do the same thing. You know, go out there and find something you wanted to do, that you're already doing, that you're interested in doing, and just do it, because now we have the time to enjoy it. You know, I don't want us to come out of this on the other end and just go back to normal, and I don't want us to come out of this on the other end and regret wasting that time. I know it's a hard time for us, but I think not just in terms of a distraction, but in terms of actual improvement to our lives, we can make a lot from this time that we have, you know. We were joking actually during the TED holiday. We're like, man, I wish this holiday was longer. Well, now it is, bruh. Like, now it's really long. So let's make the most of it. So anyways, guys, go out there, learn a new skill, and yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and by the way, if you're curious, that update will be coming probably within the next week or two, I guess. Huong and me are still working on kinking out some things, and we also totally set up this new studio, and it's dope. I'll give you a tour in the future, though. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Leave a like down below. Subscribe if you like what you saw. And if you're interested in learning more things about life, about whatever, you know, look down in my playlists. You know, if you want to see the past travels before this virus hit, we have a bunch of travel playlists you can check out. And the vlogs are dope, dude. I've been rewatching my own vlogs for the first time. Like, I usually just edited them and uploaded them. Now I'm watching them, like, they're actually pretty decent, I think. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.